EA Sports.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss.
Here's Wilson to throw right away.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now Wilson.
And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The Broncos send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Caught. This is Ivory. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Wilson.
Open man is Edwards. He's got it. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
To throw is Wilson.
Over the middle, complete to Judy.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Wilson.
He's going to find Edwards open downfield.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Charger 17-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
An option handoff here to Mixon.
And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd down and goal. Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here's Wilson. That's into the hands of Edwards. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They go play action here on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Completes this one to Starks. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. On 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos are about set to go on offense.
They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the 1st quarter of a 3-0 game. Mixon with a 1st down carry.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Wilson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson.
And this will be caught by Edwards. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. An option handoff here to Mixon.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete.
And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Joe Mixon with his fourth rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Toronto's offense ready to take over.
Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw here. He finds Ivory here.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Chargers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another 1st down.
Walker Touchdown, Chargers. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
That's caught left side by Judy.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Second and 6.
Now it's Wilson. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Sutton drilling it in on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
For as much as we extol his route running and him as a pass catcher, he might be better with the ball in his hands. He did not want to go down there until he found the end zone. And while he didn't quite get there, he and his guys are set up near the goal line now. 1st and goal.
Now Wilson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd and goal, Wilson. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where you see the final score there. Patrick Mahomes, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Joe Burrow, 3 touchdown passes as his guys stay unbeaten on the year. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Breece Hall, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Chargers. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now a play fake here on first down.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the catch made by Johnson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. They'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught. This is Ivory.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll set up a throw. Touchdown, Chargers! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chargers are back within a score.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, It was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
On second down, here's Wilson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2nd and 9 now.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the Chargers. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Denver's offense now set to go.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now on on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
The Broncos send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
But I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Ken Walker.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead.
He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Denver's offense ready to go again. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
On first down, Wilson. That's into the hands of Edwards. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 19. Flushed out right.
Open man is Edwards. He's got it.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Toronto's offense ready to take over.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
They'll look to throw again. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 13.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
23 yards, the final tally. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked out his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Johnson's got it complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Carlson on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This one fielded at the 5.
The Broncos
So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down by 11. A minute 46 to go. They need a touchdown with a two-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it first down. Here's Wilson. Finding Sutton. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now Wilson on first down.
Pass complete to Edwards. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
First down now, but that clock rolling. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for our visitors, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.